Okay, today we are playing a game on Rialto. We are in the Gold SR range, and we'll be playing Mei the entire way through. I know we're Genji right now. We're Genji for about 2 minutes. Not even, like a minute and a half or something. Like, we're not Genji for very long. It's basically all Mei, alright? We're also on the console today. Consider yourself forewarned. Current team composition is Reinhardt, Hammond, Genji, Reaper, Moira, Lucio. Forgot to write it down. It's okay. I remembered it. Good job, me. So, yeah, I ain't gonna say about it really, we'll just gotta start the game. So, we've got to attack Rialto first there. Reinhardt was in a real interesting position over there. And, you know, he's gonna get away with it, but I've never seen a Reinhardt do the fire strike from that angle. So, hey, you know, good for him, he got some ult charge. So, we did just dash into the entire enemy team, which is pretty scary. We're unlikely to kill this Reinhardt, so we've also used Deflect already. We dashed, like, through the Reinhardt into his entire team. God knows how much crowd control they've got over here right now, so that was a very risky maneuver, which we didn't get punished for, ergo we don't have to learn, but still very scary. Here we've dashed through the entire enemy team again, after using Deflect. We know there's a McCree standing right next to us. There's also just kind of their whole team over here, and we've put ourselves in the middle of the entire enemy team with no cooldowns to use, so that was very risky, and we ended up dying. Yeah, so that's about as it should go. So the thing is with Genji is that Genji has to use his cooldowns to kill people, but he also needs to use his cooldowns to survive as well. So if you're gonna go for like the aggressive dash play, you've got to be pretty sure that you're gonna kill someone. Not necessarily with the dash, but you need to know you're gonna kill someone, like, relatively quickly after using the dash, because if you dash into the enemy team and you don't get the reset on your dash, you are now just in the middle of the enemy team with your mobility gone. If you've got Deflect, you know, you got a little bit more wiggle room, but, like, if you dash into the enemy team and you've got, like, no chance of getting the reset, then you end up just kind of stranded there, and it's very easy to die after just, like, dashing into the enemy team. I'm not saying you gotta kill someone with the dash, right? Like, that's a little bit extreme, but if you can't get the reset, it's very, very scary. If you're gonna use the dash to run away, obviously that's a completely different situation. Doesn't really matter if you're getting the dash when you're using it to, or the reset when you're using the dash to run away, but gotta be careful. Genji is this way where, you know, he really needs the cooldowns to help kill people, but he needs them to use for mobility and survival as well. So we did not react, we didn't push the Deflect in time. We reacted, we just didn't push the Deflect in time to stop the Deadeye, but we didn't die to Deadeye, so hey, don't get punished, don't have to learn. And we are coming up behind the enemy team now. We should have dashed before we used the Dragon Blade, because drawing the Dragon Blade resets your dash, so you can just dash before you pull it out to close the distance on somebody, or to just do more damage to them, because you're gonna reset the dash anyway, right after you've drawn the Dragon Blade. And now we're going over to the Mei section. We don't feel like we're getting much value out of Genji, it feels like. We weren't really getting a lot of value out of Genji, so that's fair enough. And Mei is pretty good on Rialto. There's a lot of, like, very confined locations for Mei to bully the fuck out of people. And, oh god, D.Va, Jesus Christ. Just, like, popped right out, walked right into one of the mines. Great job, great job. So I was playing earlier on stream, and we were playing on, I'm just thinking about D.Va doing something dumb, so this is how this has come about. We were on Ilios and Well, and, you know, so D.Va managed to kill herself by self-destructing, and then Baby D.Va falling in the pit. Not once, but twice in the same round. You know, the D.Va players, man, they just push the self-destruct and then they forget, oh right, fuck, shit, I gotta actually survive as Baby D.Va as well. Oh, god damn, how inconvenient. So we've captured the first checkpoint. They didn't get here in time to contest it. We've walled Reinhardt off, but it looks like he'll probably get to safety regardless. Miraculously, we managed to survive getting flashbanged by McCree right in front of his team, so great job. Great job, McCree. Was that... Okay, for some reason I thought Reaper was Moira. I don't know why. I just saw a fucking Wraith form, and I was like, did Moira just fade in? I mean, I've seen Moiras do that. I've done that as Moira. So, yeah, you can trust those Moira players, man. We'll do anything. So we've almost got Blizzard built up, which is a pretty good ultimate. You know, it's, especially on a relatively confined, map. This isn't, like, the most confined map in the world, you know? Like, it's no, like, 2CP map or anything, but, hey, look at that. So we got, we're gonna get McCree, no doubt. Someone was behind us as well. It was Reinhardt. Reinhardt's dead. We were just looking at other people instead. Ooh, had to reload. We did have to reload, right? We didn't just push reload. Yeah, we had to reload. That would have been weird, but you never know. We're still, trying to get her. Oh, big greed, big greed. We had to reload at a really unfortunate time, and we've ended up now, like, really, like, ended up putting ourselves in a real bad spot being greedy for the, kill on the Moira, or the freeze on the Moira. Not necessarily a kill. Though, if you freeze someone, it's usually a kill. And we ended up putting ourselves in a real bad spot as a result. McCree used Deadeye, so that didn't help matters either. But when we had to reload while freezing the Moira, she'd pretty much got away at that point. But we were like, nah, I can still get her, And we ended up going too far for that one. So we're halfway back up towards Blizzard again, anyway. We've managed to wall off their Reinhardt. Yeah, here comes his teammates. Yeah, unfortunately, our teammates aren't really in position. We had Ice Block, right? Yeah, we had Ice Block, and we just didn't push it. Yeah, gotta be ready to push that Ice Block. Push the button. If you're, you know, like, when you're, like, 100 health, that's, like, danger zone for everyone. This is a fairly egregious use of company resources, because that didn't save us any time, and it goes on cooldown, so, like, well, if we come over here and we find a man in front of this doorway trying to run away, right? Now we can't wall him off. You know, is that super likely to happen frequently? No. But it will happen. And, you know, it's not like us using our wall over there achieved much. You know, it didn't save us any time going over the wall rather than around it. So our Hammond's going in now. Unfortunately, we did not manage to wall off that self-destruct as it was coming through. And we also, we're more interested in doing that than blocking the Death Blossom as well, even though, like, the self-destruct slid us by. And we ended up dying to Reaper instead. Ugh. It's a shame we didn't wall off that self-destruct, though, then we would have felt like gods. Again, like, you know, it doesn't save any time, and it's just on cooldown now. Dude, I wish so much that Mei could fucking Iceman and just, like, get places faster like that. I don't even think that would make Mei any stronger, to be honest with you. It's just like, it's just what feels like it should happen, you know? You just move, like, just 10% faster while you're doing that. Just, like, something, you know? Like, just something. But, you know, if people, like, there are certain heroes in this game that if they get buffed, people will lose their fucking mind. Like, can you imagine if they ever buff Bridget? Can you imagine what the Overwatch community's reaction to that will be? They'll actually explode. They'll actually, like, the steam will come out of their ears, their face will slowly become more and more red, and then their head is just gonna pop like a watermelon. That's what'll happen. And Mei is one of those heroes. People would just fucking pop, man. They just explode. You know, it stops them from, like, using Deadeye right there and then, I suppose. But, yeah, you can just do that instead. So, didn't really accomplish too much with the wall. Oh, gosh. I'm fucking tired today. Jesus Christ. So, anyway, we got 20 seconds left. We got enough time to get back, and we do have Blizzard. This is still not saving us any time, and we are becoming, like, every time we've done this, we've been, like, a little bit more likely to get into a fight, because they've slowly been pushing closer to us since we did that the first time. So, like, it's been more likely to be of use as we get here each time. Anyway, 2 of them are dead. We've got Blizzard built up, so we're not far away from the checkpoint, and with 2 picks already and Blizzard, things are looking pretty good for us actually capturing this checkpoint. Reapers managed to get, like, way the fuck away, and their team are regrouping. Tragically, we didn't really catch many people in the blizzard, so it's not ended up accomplishing too much, unfortunately. Reaper seems like he has a pretty specific plan for him to be going up there, you know? Yep, there it is. There it is. So he only managed to get Lucio, though, and he's used all of his abilities, so he's pretty much free at that point. Here comes D.Va with the self-destruct. Ooh, just got it down in time. Alright, easy peasy. Easy peasy. And I felt a C9 coming. I felt it in, like, the pit of my stomach, but it did not come. As soon as we started walking away from it, I was like, oh god, you can't trust people, man. You can't trust people, especially not if they can see an enemy at the time. So as far as I'm concerned, we've already won now, because most games on Rialto, in my experience, they are pretty much decided before this. If they're not decided before this point, they're decided right here at this bridge. Because if you get it past this bridge, you probably got it to the end of the track. And, you know, it's very hard to push through, like, every single part of Rialto. So frankly, I'm already like, well, it's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah, that happens. I seen this coming. I was like, we need to push shift right here. This is 100% actually going to pin us right now. Mostly just because, like, I've played a lot of Reinhardt, so I saw that and I was like, yep, he's gonna rip us off the top of the payload and pin us to the front of it. Yeah. My favorite thing I've ever seen, it was tremendous, it was absolutely fucking incredible. It was on Junkertown, and I was defending, and I was just trying to get back to the fight faster as Reinhardt, right? So, third checkpoint, you know, coming out of the defender's spawn, there's the big loop-de-loop, and then there's the window at the far end, right at the, like, apex of the bend. I was just charging down there to get there faster, and there was a Widowmaker in that window on the ground floor trying to shoot me as I was coming out. I'd already pushed charge before I noticed her, so I was just fucking going, right? So she's inside. She's behind the wall, right? Like, shooting at me from the window, right? And then I pin her through the fucking wall, through the window. Presumably Reinhardt just ripped her over the top of the window frame and then pinned her to the top of it, or to the front of it rather. It was absolutely incredible, and the Widowmaker accused me of hacking, which, to be honest, is not that unjustified, all things considered, because she was literally on the other side of the wall, but she got pinned anyway. So, that was sick. Reinhardt's pin does some very funky stuff. I have a friend who is just like, Reinhardt's pin is broken in the opposite direction, where he could never pin someone. And I'm like, dude, you can pin someone in so many fucking stupid situations that you should not be able to pin people. Like, you can pin people through walls. No joke, if they're on, like, the top of the payload, right? Like, they're on the very tip top of this payload, you'll yank them down and pin them to it. Like, it's crazy. Like, Reinhardt's pin hitbox is fucked for a very different reason. So, managed to get the Reaper right there. He did kill 2 people, unfortunately, so, not great, because they've got, like, big spawn advantage on us right now. It gets very 2 CP towards the end of Rialto, doesn't it? We have almost got Blizzard, and we have Ice Block up, so there's, like, no way we don't charge Ice, or charge up Blizzard. Oh, is he gonna get out? Oh, he's gonna get out. Oh, he got out. Oh. Doesn't really matter if Reaper got out, to be honest, because we weren't, it didn't get anybody else, so killing Reaper wasn't gonna be, like, the linchpin of anything, but just feels bad, you know? I've been there before, Reinhardt. Like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, it's everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, God, it's fucking everywhere, dude. Just, like, we're spinning around, like, oh, God, please make it stop. I've been there, man. I feel you. So we're almost there. We're almost there. All we gotta do is try and, like, bully them. They just got Earth Shattered, so Reaper is more concerning than them. Soldier's using Tac Visor somewhere. Oh, he's a lot closer to us than I thought he was. I'm guessing we, like, Panic Reaction used Ice Block here, because we've got Sound Barrier on us, so we definitely didn't need to use Ice Block, and we immediately broke out of it, so I'm assuming we know as much, just, like, the Panic Reaction. Panicking's not good, you know. Being able to deal well under pressure is an important aspect of, well, life, but also video games. This is always the situation I find I do the best in. Like, oh yeah, wall that boy off, he's sad. This is like the kind of situation I find I do best in. Like, if I deal really well under pressure. I deal better under pressure than when I'm under no pressure at all. I'm the kind of guy that will miss the Widowmaker who's standing perfectly still, not looking at me, right? I'll miss her. But, like, the Genji that's flipping around in front of me when I've got 10 hit points, that's when I'll shoot the man in the head. I know what the problem is. I just psych myself out. The more, like, space I have to think about it, the more I'm like, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, and then I fuck it up. That's me. But I ain't got time to think about it if I'm under pressure, so I don't fuck it up. So Winston's, you know, a little upset about that, and he's... You know, I fucking hate Winston players so much. I swear to God, I fucking loathe these monkeys. God damn. Because just like, oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'm just gonna put my shield down in the fucking choke point, just in the middle of fucking nowhere, because, God, you know... This is gonna block a lot of damage, this big 600 health barrier with a fucking, like, 15-second cooldown, you know, that's fair, I know. Am I gonna wait for my bubble to be off so I'm gonna do this dumb thing with my bubble, right? Am I going to wait for my bubble to be off cooldown before I jump into the bad man? No, of course not! I'm a fucking busy scientist. I've got fucking research to do. You think I got time to wait for the bubble cooldown? I'm going in now. Oh fuck, they killed me for some reason. If only there was something I could have done to prevent this situation from happening. God, I fucking hate Winston players. The only people I hate more than Winston players are Bridget players, but it's not for the reason that you might expect. It's because most Bridget players are fucking awful, dude. And I put this down to them being told by the internet at large, but particularly Reddit, that Bridget is mad overpowered autoplay champion, where they think they can just hold down W and mouse 1, sometimes push mouse 2, and then mouse 1. And they'll just be given wins for doing this. So, like, I've seen it so much, the Bridget just, like, runs into your entire team from, like, 1,000 miles away holding down left click and just gets fucking murdered. Like, you can't do that, dude. Like, they don't use their fucking shield. They don't, like, if they're fighting someone, they're fighting a Reaper, they'll just stand there holding down left click and then wonder why Reaper kills them. Like, it's easy. You just gotta use your fucking shield while you're fighting. Bridget players are extremely fucking stupid, and I hate them. It's not their fault. Reddit lied to them. This is it's not Moira's players' fault that they never right-click people and they're always fucking out of resource because they have fucking internet yelling at them, "You're a healer, not a DPS!" So they just never use. They just like, alright, fuck, I can't be trusted with it. And they just rip the right mouse button off their fucking mouse. Like, can't be trusted with it. Oh god, if I have this power, I'm just gonna stop healing people. I gotta get a grip. I'm mad. I'm mad. And not about anything that's even really happening in this game. I'm just mad thinking about it. It's okay. I enjoy being mad about things. I'm, like, the kind of guy who springs out of bed in the morning like, what can I be angry about today? There's always something. There's always something. What the fuck's going on, by the way? People are dead. That's unfortunate. We're about to die. Oh no, how terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and rewind like fucking 30 seconds. Like, I was just so distracted being angry. You know how it is. You know how it is. You've been there. You know, hopefully you haven't actually, but you've been there. You know, it's fine. Anyway, we've got Blizzard built up now, so that's nice, that's nice. They are about to capture the checkpoint, but we've got Blizzard, so we just fucking toss it right on their face. Hammond, what are you doing? Like, you have had so much advance notice that this Blizzard is here. Like, this is in no way been sprung on you. Like, look how much advance notice you had. You've had, like, 2 seconds the Blizzard being on, and you're still just gonna slingshot yourself right into the fucking Blizzard, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? And the worst part is he didn't actually get frozen. Even though he, like, it's not like this fucking came out of nowhere and he just still fucking just threw himself straight into it. I gotta go, I gotta fight. We gotta capture this checkpoint, yo. Dude, isn't it insane how fast Blizzard actually charges? Like, isn't it insane how fast May can actually charge this up? Granted, their tanks are making it easy for us, but, you know, even still, dude. So, you know, he's in ball mode right now, so tragically we can't actually get a headshot on Hammond. Pro tip, if you're playing Hammond versus May and you're getting frozen, change into ball mode before you get frozen. Your head hitbox disappears, so it's a lot harder to die. So we want to try and, no. I want to stop this Hammond situation before I worry about that room, to be honest with you. Because, like, Hammond is doing Hammond things and making it more likely that they'll capture the checkpoint just by, like, pushing people away from it. So I want to resolve that before I worry about, like, going after the people in that room, just because, like, they're so close and Hammond's on the payload, being annoying by playing Hammond, you know? That's just me, though. If we can kill a support, I guess that's cool and all, but, like, Hammond... We're playing May, so we really just want to make Hammond's life as difficult as is physically possible for us to do. Which is a lot, actually. It's quite easy for us to make his life extremely difficult and very sad. If you're playing May or Bridget, and there's a Hammond on your team, or on their team rather, not on your team. This would be very bad if he was on your team. The goal is to make the enemy Hammond rage quit by just, like, bullying the fuck out of them. Oh, he came out of ball mode. He died regardless, but he came out of ball mode. He put his fucking head hitbox back on display. Could have gone for a headshot right here, because we could have just, like, rotated a little bit around the right side and then gotten the headshot on him, rather than shooting him in the back, because if we don't get a headshot on a tank as May, like, we didn't do a lot of damage. Like, you know, like, we didn't do a huge amount, so we need, like, we need to get that a little bit more. They should not be doing what they're doing right now. We got a little bit scared to keep going after them, which is understandable. We are at 136 health right now, but I really just want fucking Zenyatta dead, to be perfectly honest with you. So I go further in and use Ice Block, like, right next to it, and I pop out. I'm gonna get you now, you motherfucker. Because here's what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna run up to him. And we're gonna, you know, do some damage while we're going. We're gonna push Ice Block, and Zenyatta's immediate reaction is gonna be start charging volley. So as soon as we see him start charging volley, we pop out of the Ice Block, and he's gonna be like, oh shit. And then we either kill him before he gets volley up to a decent amount, or he uses volley with like 1 or 2 orbs loaded, which is not enough to kill us, and then we kill him. So that's my plan in that situation. Now, granted, there is the possibility where Zenyatta goes with the obvious counterplay of right in the fucking head, and I'd be upset about that, but, you know, I'm a greedy boy, and I'll try to go for that kill, because that's just me, to be honest with you. That's what happens when you play Reinhardt for, like, 8 seasons. You get, like, really bored, and you just want to go hit the bad men. That's what it comes down to. So we just chucked the Blizzard at them, and no doubt just because we're like, well, time's almost out, so I gotta stop these people, right? I want to try and stop these people. But, like, the people we're looking at have these movement abilities, so, like, they just get up here to touch the payload, and now we don't have them, and now we don't have Blizzard to use when they get here. It does spread the team out more, which is nice, but I would rather wait until it gets to overtime and then chuck the Blizzard on the objective, because then they have to decide, well, I gotta touch the payload or we lose because we're in overtime, but that means I have to willingly get frozen in the Blizzard, so that's a very unfortunate situation for them to be in, so I'd rather save it to put them in that spot, rather than chuck it at them, hoping they can't get through it at all. Yep, here we go. Yeah, he didn't fire strike before. Oh no, his fire strike was on cooldown. Okay, I was about to be mad. I was like, this soldier could already be dead, but no. Never mind. Yeah. Alright, great talk, team. What stood out the most? can't remember anything that stood out super huge. The thing that's honestly stood out to me the most is from, like, the minute and a half of Genji we played right at the start, where we just, like, dashed into the entire enemy team a couple times. Like, that's honestly the thing I remember most vividly about this game, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. I did get angry partway through, and I have a tendency to just forget everything around that happened roughly in that time frame. This fucking hair. Yeah. Alright, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. So thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 p.m. EST to 11 EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.